And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down throw for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw on second down is Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Robert Ayers in there to get him for a loss of 5. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. And he motions the wide receiver. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Noah Spence. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now here's a carry heading left. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2nd down, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down following the run. Now Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this one is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Buccaneers have it. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a handoff looking right. And it's a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they give this time to the tailback. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 11 yards that time. And a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Newton. Benjamin's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
To throw is Winston. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Easy. Ready, go, 525.
From the gun, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Newton going deep for Benjamin. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. The Panthers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. K1 short in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Gardner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play action now. Winston. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
First down, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So now a 1st and 20. Winston. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Out of the gun, Newton. Cooper's got it. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. And even 40 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Newton throwing again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Quan Alexander in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Second down, Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Caldwell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a handoff looking right. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Now we see Kuechly apparently shaken up. Yet to rise to his feet. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Off the play fake, Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Bucs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brian Anger now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Cooper was the intended target, and now it's second down. Throwing again. Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
So out come the Bucs now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5-yard. As the the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The Bucs on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Winston now to throw on first down. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And with flags down, he's up near the 40, but it looks like this one might be coming back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Jameis now going to run the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Jameis to throw it. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Winston. It's complete. Doug Martin. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man. It's Caldwell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 14 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Jameis on second down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Caldwell's got it over the middle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 11 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want...
And a loose football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Third and 2, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. It's the Dolphins that have taken the late lead in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now it's the backup Kaya. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Well, they're going to throw it here with Kaya. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 19. Kaya from the 50. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And late in that one, the Bears have now moved in front. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Carolina, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.